Hi loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today guys, we're going to do another cute customization on my iPhone 15 Pro. So today we're going to be doing a cute KUROMI theme on iOS, but before that, let's create a profile on Focus, which will become very useful later on our customization. So let's open Chrome and search for cute emoji text, and you can copy any cute emoji text in here, which you can use for your name, or you can come up with your own name for your profile on Focus. I'm just gonna be copying anything that I find cute in this website. So right now I'm gonna be opening the settings and then Focus, and I will create a new profile. So just click the plus icon and then click the custom, and you can just paste the emoji text that you have copied from Chrome, and then pick whatever color you want and whatever icon that you want. So once you're done with these steps, you have to click next and then customize Focus. So from here guys, you have to click people and make sure that you will pick silence notifications from, and there shouldn't be any contacts in here, or else you will have that contact silence, or you won't get any notifications from that contacts. So after that one, just click done and then click apps. Also click silence notifications from, and then unmark everything, just so that you will get every notifications on every apps you have on your phone. And then after that, just click done. And then afterwards, you will be picking the wallpapers, which we will be doing later when we're done customizing our phone. But for now, we're done here with Focus, and we can start customizing our home screen and our lock screen. So right now, let's set up our lock screen wallpapers. I'm just going to be customizing a new set of lock screen and home screen. So I'll just click plus and then click photos, and I already have the icons and the wallpapers that I'll be using in today's customization. So I'm just going to be picking that one. So these are the icons that we'll be using today, and I already have the wallpapers matching to these icons. So if you guys wanted to have the same wallpapers and icons as I do, just keep on watching until the very end part of the video for you to know how to get these icons and these wallpapers. So I have this very cute KUROMI wallpaper. So after setting up the wallpaper, I'm just going to be changing the color of the time. So whenever I pick a color for the time, I always make sure to just pick the color which is present on the wallpaper. And then this time around, I'm going to be picking one of the darkest color which is present on the wallpaper, just so that I have a clearer view of the time. And after that, I'm going to be setting up the font and the lock screen widgets. So right now, I'm still not sure on what lock screen widget I'll be using, so I'm just going to be leaving it as it is, and I'll be customizing it later once I'm done with the home screen customization. But for now, I'm just going to be leaving it as it is. So right now, I'm going to be customizing the home screen. I'll just set up the home screen wallpaper, which is already prepared and matching with our lock screen wallpaper. So for the home screen wallpaper guys, if you have been watching some of my videos, you would already know by now that I really love a home screen wallpaper which is kind of plain or clear or kind of clean, just so that I have a clearer view of the icons and what I have on my home screen. So I'm just gonna be using this lock screen wallpaper. So I'm gonna be clicking this focus. If you remember guys, in the beginning of our video, I made a focus profile. So I'm gonna be setting that one for this theme, just so that every time I'll click this focus, then it will lead me to this customization. So now that we're done for our lock screen and home screen, it's time to set up our widgets and our icons. So I already have my icons prepared. So if you don't know how to do some shortcuts or icon customization, I'll be leaving my video or the tutorial that I did before, just so that you would know, or you would have an idea on how I customize my icons. So before I place all of the icons that I wanted to put up or customize, I always make sure to put all of the necessary widgets that I kind of need on my day-to-day basis or day-to-day life, just so that it's a lot easier for me to have like access of, like, for example, contacts or calendars or the clock. So I always set up the widgets first, or not really set it up totally, but at least do the placement, just so that I would know how many icons can fit on that certain home screen. So in picking the widgets, I always make sure that these are not just all about aesthetics, but as well as something that is useful or necessary for me. So for example, here in Sweden, weather changes quite quickly, so I always make sure to have a widget for the weather, or I also have the widget for the calendar, as well as some widgets for certain contacts that I always call or text every day. And on top of that widget, I always cover it with something cute, like let's say for example some widgets from ice cream or top widget, just so that I can maintain the beauty or the aesthetic of my phone. So now that we're done with the placement of the widgets on our first home screen, let's go and start with our second home screen. So for the second home screen, I usually have like the contact widgets, and these are the contacts that I usually talk to every day. So on top of their contact widget, I always cover it with something cute or something from ice cream or from the top widget. So when you're done placing all of your widgets, always make sure to turn off these two options on the bottom, because if you won't turn it off, then your widgets will just auto-rotate by itself, and I don't want that one, because sometimes I wanted to pick manually the widgets that I wanted to show off on my home screen. So I decided to have like the third home screen this time, just so that I have this reminder list, because I think this one will be quite helpful for me to know like the things that I have to do within that week. So I just have to fix this one probably on a separated video, but I'm just showing you guys that I have the third home screen, just so you know, you won't get confused. Okay, but anyways, I already have set up the icons earlier, just so that I can save some time right now with our customization, because I think this one will be a little bit longer than the other videos that I make. So for placing all of the icons, I'm just gonna be picking like the necessary apps that I usually use every day, and I'll be placing them to like a specific home screen. So like for example, on my first home screen, these are usually the apps that are useful but not really that much of a use for me. Like let's say for example, the clock, the calculator, they are quite necessary for me, but I'm not really like using them that much. But still, I wanted to have like an easy access to them, or like the settings, the app stores, or Spotify. These are like the apps that I usually put on the like first home screen. While on the second home screen, I usually have all of my social media apps, as well as my bank, or like these parcel trackers. I usually have them on the second home screen, while on the third home screen I usually have like the reminders, or like some of the shortcuts that I find really necessary and helpful. So I decided to add up this shortcut for shutdown, since shutting down my phone is quite like of a work for me, because then I have to hold the volume button down and the lock button at the same time. But having this setup or this shortcut, it's a lot easier, because then you only have to click that certain shortcut, and then you have the option to turn off your phone. So now that I'm done with all of the icons, I'm going to be clicking all of these dots on the bottom part of my screen, and I'm going to be moving this uncustomized home screen on the the end part, just so that whenever I swipe up my phone, and then it will lead me to my first home screen, which was the customized home screen. So now that we're done setting up the icons, it's time to set up all of the widgets on my phone. So for the widgets, guys, I usually make use of the ice cream widgets, and if you have like the premium version of this app, then you'll get more options. But for me, I just have like the normal version. I'm not really sure, but I had it before, but right now I think I only have like the normal version of this app. But anyways, I already did some of the widgets, or customized some of the widgets, and if you notice, there's like a background on this specific one. You can actually remove that one by taking a screenshot of your current wallpaper and putting it here on the transparent background. So you have to like click and hold to your home screen and take a screenshot of your empty home screen. So after doing that, you have to go back to your iScreen and click this transparent background, and then go to settings and upload that screenshot that you just took on your home screen. So you have to do this one every time you change a theme or you change a wallpaper, just so that you have a transparent background of your widgets. So as you can see, guys, the background for this certain widget disappeared, and it will do the same for every ice cream widget that you have on your home screen, as long as you pick to have a transparent background. So right now I'm just going to be setting the widgets for my first home screen, and after that we'll be moving on to our second home screen. So for these tiny widget, guys, I'm just gonna be picking this pet that you can find from the ice cream widget app as well. So for me, I'm gonna be picking this little cat because it reminds me of Georgie. But then you have other options, so you can adopt like a dog, a pig, a bunny, or a panda. So it's really up to you. And of course, you have to take care of this pet. You have to feed it. You have to like snuggle with it to keep these hearts happy, or to keep 3 hearts for your pet. So as you can see, there are like 3 hearts on top, and I haven't been taking care of my little pet in here, so I just have to like cuddle with it, feed it until it gets 3 hearts again. I just find it really cute, and just to add up cuteness to your home screen as well. So now let's move on to our second home screen. So for our second home screen, guys, I decided to replace these top widgets with the ice cream widgets as well. I haven't really find anything from the top widgets that would match good on our like theme, or the overall of the theme. So that's why, guys, I decided to keep the ice cream widget instead of the top widgets. So since this widget is going to cover the contact widget, I decided to create a badge using the picture of that contact, just so that I would know which specific contact is on that certain widget. So for example, this one, I'm going to be clicking made a badge, and I'll pick the photos from my gallery, and I'll pick like the profile picture of my contacts. Let's say for example, for my husband, I'll be clicking this one. This is really his picture, guys, and Snow just made it like a 3D or like animated, or I'm not sure what you call it, cartoonized or whatsoever. So I decided to create that one, and I'll pick like the effects of like a moving effects or shiny effects, just so that it will have this illusion that this one is actually like moving or getting hit by a certain light. So I'm gonna be clicking completed, and of course I'll add more for my baby girl, and this time I'll have this heart, so I'm gonna be picking this one, and then I'll also add up like this shiny effects, but it will be a little bit different from the other contacts or the other widgets that I made, just so that I have like different designs or different widgets on my home screen. So now that we're done with our second home screen, let's proceed to our third one. So this one is not really that much of a work because then I only have like two widgets in here. So first, for the smaller widget, I'm just gonna be picking whatever I already have on my iScreen just to add up like cuteness. It doesn't really have to be necessary like something. It can just be like something creative. And for the bigger widget, I just place this photo wall of my daughter just so that I have her picture still on my phone. So before giving you a quick tour, guys, I'm just going to be setting up the lock screen widget first. So right now I'm just going to be placing like a simple heart. So I'm not really like sure on what lock screen widget I wanted to place, but I think I'll just go for a small heart. So actually, guys, this app, the lock screen widget app, really offers a lot of beautiful widgets, but the only downside is that you have to have like a premium version for you to have the access to like every lock screen widgets they have. So now that we're done, it's time to give you guys a quick tour. So I'm really very happy on how everything turned out. I mean, look at this lock screen wallpaper. It is just so beautiful. It looks so clean. It looks so cute, and I love all of the colors they're using. And of course, our home screen, they turn out really very pretty. I love all of the widgets that I place in here. I think everything really matches so good. And of course, I have like easy access to some of the apps that I really need, and everything just turned out really perfect. So I think you guys will really love this one as well. But moving on to our second home screen, I have all of these beautiful icons, my social media apps, and of course the contacts that I usually talk to or call every day. I also have this little widget in here for like battery percentage, so I have like an easy view on how much battery I have on my phone. And on my third home screen, I just have it very simple, and I have some shortcuts here that are really very helpful as well. So if you guys have reached this part and if you guys think this customization is really beautiful, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed on my channel, please do so. Hit the subscribe button down below. So if you guys love to have this customization, please just send me a message on Instagram with the hashtag KUROMI purple theme, and I'm gonna be sending you the files. But of course, you have to subscribe on my channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope to see you all on my next one.